There's a book that was nearly erased from history, not because it was evil, but because it was too powerful. Hidden for centuries, banned by religious authorities, and sought after by secret societies across the globe. This ancient text didn't just talk about mystical concepts or philosophical ideas. It provided exact instructions for something that only the elite were supposed to know how to do: control energy itself. And here's what will absolutely blow your mind. Modern quantum physics has discovered something that proves these ancient masters were right about reality being far stranger than we ever imagined. Scientists have found evidence of quantum tunneling, a phenomenon where particles literally pass through barriers that should be impossible to cross. This could be the scientific explanation for how consciousness affects matter, how energy healing works, and why some people seem to effortlessly create impossible results in their lives. But I'm getting ahead of myself. First, let me show you exactly what this forbidden book teaches about energy control, and then I'll reveal this quantum secret that changes everything. In today's video, we are going deep. I'm going to reveal the identity of this mysterious text, share the 7 precise energy control techniques it contains, show you the real scientific backing for these ancient methods, and give you everything you need to start controlling your energy field today. By the end of this video, you'll understand why this knowledge was kept hidden and how you can use it to transform your reality. So here's the thing. You've been broadcasting energy your entire life. Every thought, every emotion, every breath sends a signal into the field around you. The only question is whether you're doing it by accident or by design. Today, that changes. The book I'm talking about is called the Corpus Hermeticum. If you've never heard of it, that's exactly the point. This collection of ancient texts attributed to Hermes Trismegistus was considered so dangerous that it was actively suppressed by both religious and political authorities for over 1,000 years. But why was a spiritual text considered dangerous? Because it wasn't just spiritual, it was practical. The Corpus Hermeticum didn't just talk about divine connection or philosophical concepts. It provided a step-by-step manual for understanding and controlling the fundamental forces that govern reality itself. The ancient Hermetic masters understood something that we're only now rediscovering through quantum physics. Reality isn't solid, it's not fixed. It's energetic, malleable, and it responds to consciousness. They taught that every human being is a microcosm of the universe, a living transmitter capable of influencing the field around them through focused will and aligned intention. This knowledge was dangerous because it meant ordinary people could access power that ruling classes wanted to keep for themselves. Imagine if everyone understood that their thoughts and emotions directly shape their reality. Imagine if people knew they could heal themselves, manifest abundance, and break free from limitation simply by learning to control their energy field. The entire structure of society would change overnight. And that's exactly what the authorities were afraid of. The core principle of Hermeticism is captured in the phrase, as above, so below. This means that your internal world doesn't just reflect your external reality, it creates it. Your energy field is constantly broadcasting a signal, and that signal determines what you attract, what you repel, and what shows up in your life. Most people live their entire lives unconsciously broadcasting chaos. They wake up stressed, think random thoughts all day, react emotionally to everything around them, and wonder why their life feels out of control. But when you understand energy control, you stop being a victim of circumstances and start being the author of your experience. You've felt this energy many times before, even if you didn't know what it was. The chill that runs down your spine when you sense someone watching you from across the room. The heavy feeling when you walk into a place where people have been arguing. The warmth you feel around certain people without them saying a word. The sudden gut feeling that tells you to take a different route home. These aren't coincidences or tricks of your imagination. These are direct encounters with the energy field that surrounds all living things. You have a sensory system for energy that's just as real as your ability to see or hear. The only difference is that nobody ever taught you how to recognize it or use it consciously. But here's what changes everything. This ability can be trained. In the comments, drop one word that captures the energy you want to start broadcasting. Maybe it's confidence, maybe it's abundance, maybe it's peace, whatever it is. Let this be your energetic declaration to the universe. Now, let me show you why the ancient masters were absolutely right about energy and why modern science is finally catching up to what they knew thousands of years ago. For the longest time, Western science operated under the assumption that consciousness was just a byproduct of brain activity, that thoughts and emotions were nothing more than chemical reactions happening inside your skull. But that's changing rapidly. Neuroscience has discovered that your heart generates an electromagnetic field that's 60 times stronger than your brain. This field extends several feet beyond your body and changes based on your emotional state. When you're feeling love, gratitude, or coherent emotions, your heart rhythm becomes smooth and ordered. When you're stressed, angry, or fearful, it becomes chaotic and erratic. But here's the incredible part. Other people can unconsciously detect these changes in your electromagnetic field. Studies at the Institute of HeartMath have shown that when two people are in close proximity, their electromagnetic fields actually begin to synchronize. This is scientific proof that you're constantly influencing others through your energy, whether you realize it or not. The placebo effect provides even more evidence for consciousness affecting matter. When people believe they are receiving a powerful treatment, their bodies often heal as if they actually received that treatment, even when they only got a sugar pill. This shows that belief, intention, and expectation can literally change physical reality at the cellular level. The ancient Hermetic texts understood this thousands of years ago. They taught that the human being operates through three interconnected systems: the physical body as the vessel, the emotional and mental body as the conductor, and the spiritual body as the source. When these three systems are aligned, you become a coherent transmitter of focused energy. When they are out of sync, your signal becomes scattered and your power leaks away. This is why energy perception is so important. You need to develop sensitivity to your own energy field before you can learn to control it. Think of it like learning to play music. You have to be able to hear the notes before you can play them correctly. The simplest way to start developing energy sensitivity is through your hands. Rub your palms together vigorously for about 30 seconds until you feel warmth building up. Now slowly separate your hands about 6 inches apart and close your eyes. Bring your full attention to the space between your palms. As you breathe slowly and focus your awareness, notice what arises. You might feel a tingling sensation, a subtle resistance like you're holding an invisible ball, or a pulsing feeling. These sensations aren't your imagination. They are your energy field responding to focused attention. The more you practice this, the stronger and more tangible these sensations become. This is energy shaped by will. You're not summoning power from outside yourself. You're activating and organizing the life force that's already flowing through you. And once you understand how to do this consciously, you can begin directing that energy with precision. But before we dive into the 7 forbidden techniques from the Corpus Hermeticum, I want to invite you into something powerful. If you're starting to feel that spark of recognition, that sense of your own energetic potential awakening, hit that subscribe button and hit the bell icon. Also join our manifestation club on gogetter.eux, where we're building a global community of conscious energy workers. You're stepping into knowledge that transforms lives. And having a supportive community makes all the difference. Your energy matters, and so does this community. Now let me share the 7 precise energy control techniques hidden in this forbidden book. These aren't just ancient practices, they're tools that you can start using today to take control of your energy field and transform your reality. The first technique is breath as energy command. In the Hermetic tradition, breath is called spiritus, the bridge between your physical body, your emotional state, and your energy field. Every spiritual tradition that teaches energy mastery starts here, because your breath is the most direct tool you have for controlling your internal state. But here's what most people don't understand. You've been breathing wrong your entire life. When you were born, your body breathed naturally from the belly, pulling energy through your system like a river. But stress, conditioning, and modern life have trained you to breathe shallowly from your chest, cutting off the natural flow of life force. To reverse this, try the 4-7-8 technique. Inhale through your nose for a count of 4, hold for 7, then exhale through your mouth for 8. As you do this, Visualize energy flowing up your spine on the inhale and spreading throughout your body on the exhale. This simple practice immediately shifts your nervous system and begins to restore your natural energy flow. The second technique is energy cleansing and protection. As you become more sensitive to energy, you'll start noticing how much you absorb from other people and environments. Energy is sticky, it clings to you through conversations, emotional exchanges, even just walking through crowded places. Without regular cleansing, you start carrying burdens that don't belong to you. The ancient masters taught that salt water is one of the most powerful cleansing tools available. Take a bath with coarse sea salt, and as you soak, visualize all the accumulated heaviness dissolving and being pulled down the drain. While you're in the water, set the intention to release anything that isn't yours to carry. For daily protection, use the shield visualization. Close your eyes and breathe deeply. Imagine a sphere of bright light expanding around you, strong, impenetrable, and exactly the size you need. You can make it gold for strength, blue for calm, or white for purification. This energetic boundary filters what reaches your core, allowing positive energy in while keeping negativity out. The third technique is the solar plexus furnace. The Hermetic texts describe the area just above your navel as your internal crucible, the place where you can transform any energy from one form to another. When you feel stressed, angry, or drained, you don't have to stay stuck in that state. You can use this energy center to convert those dense feelings into power. Focus your attention on your solar plexus and visualize a golden flame burning there. With each exhale, feed any negative emotions or sensations into this flame. Watch it, consume and refine whatever you're feeling, transforming it into light, strength, and fuel for your goals. This is energetic alchemy, the ability to turn any experience into something useful. The fourth technique is hand energy projection. Your hands aren't just tools for physical action, they are extensions of your consciousness. When your mind is focused and your intention is clear, you can direct energy through your hands for healing, protection, or influence. Start by creating an energy ball between your palms using the technique I showed you earlier. Once you can feel this energy clearly, practice expanding it, compressing it, and moving it around your body. You can send this energy to areas that need healing, project it toward people you want to help, or use it to clear negative energy from spaces. The fifth technique is thought form creation. This is where the ancient wisdom gets really powerful. Every thought you think creates an energetic structure in the field around you. When you combine a clear thought with strong emotion and repeat it consistently, you create what the Hermetic masters called a thought form, a semi-permanent energy pattern that works to manifest your intention. Choose one specific outcome you want to create in your life. Form a clear mental image of it, charge it with genuine emotion, and hold this image in your mind for at least 60 seconds every day. Write it down, speak it aloud, and anchor it to a physical symbol or object. The more energy you feed into this thought form, the more powerfully it works to attract matching circumstances into your reality. The sixth technique is frequency raising through sound. Everything in the universe vibrates at specific frequencies, including your body and energy field. When you're feeling stuck, heavy, or disconnected, you can use sound to instantly shift your energetic state. The simplest method is humming. Choose a low, resonant hum and let it vibrate through your chest and throat for several minutes. Feel the sound waves moving through your body, breaking up stagnation and realigning your field. You can also use specific vowel sounds. A opens the heart, O grounds you, and E raises your frequency. The seventh and most powerful technique is reality imprinting. This is the ultimate application of energy control, the ability to impress your will directly onto the fabric of reality itself. This was considered the most dangerous knowledge in the Corpus Hermeticum because it proves that consciousness can literally shape matter. Choose one small change you want to see in your physical reality. It could be a specific amount of money, a particular opportunity, or a desired outcome in a relationship. Create a simple ritual around this intention. Light a candle, hold an object that represents your goal, or perform the same movements every day while focusing on your desired outcome. The key is to charge this ritual with genuine emotion and absolute certainty. Don't just hope it will happen. Know that it already exists in the quantum field and you're simply calling it into physical form. Repeat this process daily until your desired outcome manifests in your reality. These 7 techniques form a complete system for energy mastery. But here's what you need to understand. They work because you work. The power isn't in the techniques themselves. The power is in you. And these methods simply help you access and direct what was already there. Which of these 7 techniques resonated most with you? Drop a number 17 in the comments and tell me why that technique called to you. Your intuition knows which one you need to master first. Now here's where everything I've shared so far becomes even more incredible. Remember that quantum discovery I mentioned at the beginning? Modern physics has uncovered something that could explain how all of this actually works, and it's going to change everything we thought we knew about consciousness and reality. Scientists have discovered a phenomenon called quantum tunneling. In the quantum world, particles can literally pass through barriers that should be impossible to cross according to classical physics. It's as if they disappear on one side of a wall and instantly reappear on the other side, without ever traveling through the space in between. This violates everything we thought we knew about how matter behaves. But here's the mind-blowing part. Some researchers are starting to wonder if consciousness might operate through similar quantum principles. Think about it. When you have a sudden insight that solves a problem you've been struggling with for months, where did that solution come from? When you know something is going to happen before it happens, how is that possible? When energy healers achieve results that conventional medicine can't explain, what's really going on? What if consciousness can quantum tunnel through the normal barriers of space and time? What if your focused intention can literally bypass the ordinary laws of physics and directly influence matter at the quantum level? This would explain how the ancient masters achieved what seemed like impossible results. They weren't working against the laws of nature, they were working with deeper laws that science is only now beginning to discover. The Hermetic principle, as above, so below, takes on a whole new meaning when you consider quantum mechanics. In the quantum realm, observation changes reality. The very act of measuring a particle determines how it behaves. This sounds exactly like what the ancient texts taught, that consciousness and matter are intimately connected, and that focused awareness can shape physical outcomes. Non-locality is another quantum phenomena that mirrors Hermetic teachings. When 2 particles become entangled, they remain connected regardless of the distance between them. Change one particle, and the other responds instantly, even if they are on opposite sides of the universe. This suggests that everything in existence might be fundamentally interconnected through invisible fields, exactly what energy workers have been saying for thousands of years. Your energy field might be operating through quantum principles that allow it to influence reality in ways that seem impossible from a classical physics perspective. When you practice the techniques I've shared today, you might literally be quantum tunneling your intentions through the barriers that normally separate consciousness from matter. But here's where it gets absolutely incredible. Scientists have discovered that consciousness itself might be using quantum tunneling to affect reality in ways that completely bypass the normal laws of physics. This could explain how energy workers, shamans, and mystics have been achieving impossible results for thousands of years. And I'm going to reveal exactly how you can harness this quantum phenomenon for your own transformation in next week's video. The stories of people whose lives completely shifted after mastering energy control aren't just inspiring. They might be evidence of quantum consciousness in action. When someone learns to maintain a coherent energy field, reality seems to bend around them. Opportunities appear out of nowhere. Healing happens faster than it should. Synchronicities become the norm rather than the exception. This isn't magic. It might be applied quantum physics. So how do you start implementing all of this in your daily life? The key is consistency and patience. Choose 1 or 2 of the 7 techniques that resonated most strongly with you and practice them every day for at least 30 days. Don't try to master everything at once. Energy development is like building muscle. You need time and repetition to see real results. Start your morning with the breath technique to set your energetic tone for the day. Use the cleansing practice whenever you feel heavy or stuck. Practice hand energy work during quiet moments to develop your sensitivity. Create a simple ritual around your most important goal and perform it daily. Most importantly, pay attention to the feedback you're getting from reality. When your energy is aligned and coherent, life flows more easily. People respond to you differently. Opportunities open up. Problems resolve themselves. When your energy is scattered or negative, you'll notice more friction, more obstacles, more struggle. Your external world is constantly giving you information about your internal energetic state. Use this feedback to fine tune your practice and course correct when necessary. Remember that with this knowledge comes responsibility. As you develop the ability to influence energy, you also become more influential in general. People will feel your presence more strongly. Your thoughts and emotions will have more impact on others. Use this power wisely and always with the intention to help rather than harm. The ancient masters were careful about who they taught because they understood that energy control is real power. It's the ability to shape circumstances rather than just react to them. And in the wrong hands, this knowledge could be used to manipulate rather than heal. But in your hands, it can be a force for profound positive change. As you master your own energy field, you become a source of coherence and healing for everyone around you. Your presence starts to uplift others. Your clarity helps cut through confusion. Your aligned energy becomes a gift to the world. The Corpus Hermeticum was hidden for centuries, but it was always meant to be shared. The ancient masters knew that eventually humanity would be ready for this knowledge again. They encoded it in symbols, stories, and practices that could survive until the time was right. That time is now. We're living in an era where science and spirituality are converging, where quantum physics is validating ancient wisdom, and where more people than ever are awakening to their true potential as conscious creators. The Forbidden Book has revealed its secrets. The 7 techniques are now in your hands. The only question is what you'll do with them. If this video opened your eyes to your own energetic potential, share it with someone who needs to remember their power. You might just be the catalyst for their awakening. When you share wisdom, you multiply your own energetic influence. But remember that quantum discovery I mentioned? Next week, I'm revealing exactly how quantum tunneling might be the scientific explanation for manifestation, energy healing, and why some people seem to effortlessly create impossible results. We're talking about consciousness literally tunneling through reality barriers, and I'll show you step by step how to harness this quantum phenomenon for your own transformation. This isn't just theory. I'm going to share specific techniques that work with quantum principles to help you achieve outcomes that seem to defy ordinary logic. You won't want to miss this. If you're ready to master your energy and step into your power as a conscious creator, hit that subscribe button and hit the bell icon so you don't miss the quantum tunneling revelation. Join our manifestation club on gogetter.au, where we are building a community of energy masters. Your journey into conscious creation starts now. The energy has always been there. The current has always been flowing through you. The only thing that's changed is that now you know how to direct it. Will you broadcast by accident or will you broadcast by design? The choice is yours. The power is yours. The future is yours to create.